what's up? All right, today we are gonna go on an adventure with Taz Miranda from Cozumel Fun Tours. What? I feel like I need a margarita for this one. Let's get going on this one because I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So back in February, Matt and I decided to celebrate our birthdays a little late, a couple months late, in one of our favorite places, Cozumel, Mexico. If you've never been to Cozumel, guys, you have to go. It is our absolute favorite place to go to just get away. It's a gorgeous island. It's safe. It's quiet. The resorts are amazing. We love Cozumel. On this trip, we found Taz, and we met Taz, and Taz is our forever friend. We love him so much. Taz is local to Cozumel. He's been there for many, many years. He's so knowledgeable. He knows so much about the island. He is fun. He's hilarious. He's a jokester. He is the ultimate tour guide and the only tour that you need in Cozumel. First actual stop was actually in downtown Cozumel, which I'm so glad we got to see a little bit more of downtown. If you've never visited Cozumel, you have to go to their downtown area. My only wish is that we would have spent a little bit more time there, which we totally will next time. So the first stop was Cozumel Rum Company. Guys, so good. We did a rum tasting there. We tried all kinds of different rums that they had. Best rum I've ever had in my life. So good. They come in these amazing hand-blown glass bottles. It is rum that you can only get in Cozumel. I ended up buying a bottle for my brother and sister-in-law who got married a couple weeks ago. So good that I was like, I will pay extra to check this and take it with me. They wrapped it up nice and neat for us. They taught us about rum, the rum making process. They showed us all around their facility, told us a lot about Cozumel. We talked to them a lot about the pandemic and how that had affected their business, especially because they do a ton of business from cruise ships. And it was just really interesting to hear about it and to get to know the owner and the staff there. They were absolutely incredible. While we were at Cozumel Rum Company, we also tried their rum cakes. Guys, they were so good. Melt in your mouth, heavenly. You can only get them in Cozumel. Amazing. So if you are ever on a cruise or visiting Cozumel, you have to make sure you stop by there. It's so good. The staff is incredible, and it's an experience you just won't forget. Our next stop was one of my favorite stops of the entire trip, and it was Tequila Reyes. It was so good, guys. We learned all about the tequila making process. We did a whole tour that didn't last too long. It was about 5-10 minutes. It was great, and then we got to sit down and do a tequila tasting, which was the best part. It's a family-owned and operated business, which is incredible. I love that. That is one thing about Taz, is he loves supporting local. There at Tequila Reyes, we did our tour. About a 5-10 minute tour, learned all about the tequila making process, what you should look for when you're buying tequila, why their tequila is different than anything I'm going to buy at a grocery store here in the US. It was so amazing. And then we got to do a tequila tasting. You have anything from your classic tequilas, tequilas that have been aged for 6 months, tequilas that have been aged for many years. They have lots of good flavored tequilas such as mango, cocoa, and even the cafe, which is a coffee flavored tequila. Guys, they're so good. They're made with clean ingredients. They're so smooth. This is tequila that you're gonna sip on. We ended up coming back with 3 bottles of the flavored tequila as well as the reserve. It was pricey, but guys, it was worth it. You can see we still have the wrapper on it. 3 months later, Matt told me, this does not go in margaritas. This is only for sipping on special occasions. And when we bought the reserve, we actually got to sign the back of it. So that was like just a really cool experience and so much fun. The tequila tasting was amazing, and definitely a stop whether you do a custom tour or a bar crawl tour with Taz. After we did our rum tasting and our tequila tasting, we stopped at Punta Morena. Guys, oh my gosh, it was so good. First of all, Taz made sure we got the best seat in the house on the beach overlooking the water. Guys, it was one of the best views I've ever seen, and hands down the best view I've ever seen in Cozumel. I had a margarita there and then a drink in a coconut, which everyone should have a drink in a coconut at some point in their life. And we ordered food there. We had our lunch there, which was amazing. Taz got us situated. He gave us a welcome drink while we were waiting, and then we ordered our lunch, which was awesome. So Matt had a fish dish, which I don't even like fish, guys, and it was spectacular. So good. Best fish either of us have ever had. I decided on the steak tacos. Guys, best tacos I've ever had. So good, so fresh, so flavorful. The meat was tender. Amazing. Gorgeous views all throughout Punta Morena. Lots of great places to take photos. There's a Cozumel sign. There's some great overlooks. There are little swings up by the bar. They have hammocks. It's a great place that if you're ever in Cozumel, you've got to go spend a day there. Next time that we go to Cozumel, we are totally going and spending just a day on that beach because it was spectacular. It was absolutely gorgeous. The food was great. The drinks were delicious. An amazing, amazing experience. Stop on our tour was Coconuts. This is a very famous bar in Cozumel. It is definitely known as more of a party scene, I think. Again, amazing though. At this spot, Taz made sure that we had the best view, which again was just absolutely gorgeous. We sat there, we had a couple drinks. You have to have the blue drink or the blue margarita, I think is what it is. I don't know. It's a blue drink. It's delicious. It's strong. Be careful. You probably, after your last 3 stops, probably just need to share it with someone. Someone that worked there came by and brought me a little grasshopper on a stick. It was so cute, so fun to see lots of fun things while we were there. Some that I can't tell you guys about on YouTube, but you'll experience it for yourself when you go on Taz's tour. We finished our drinks there. We got up, we went and explored the views. We talked to some locals. There are a lot of people, even from the United States, that decide to retire or move to Cozumel, and a lot of them hang out at Coconuts. So we were able to talk to some great locals and really just kind of hear about why they love the island so much and what it's like to live there, and it was just a really cool experience. After Coconuts, we headed to a bar called Welcome to Miami. This is another super popular bar in Cozumel, and guys, it did not disappoint. So when I was like, the drinks, the whole tour cannot get any better, it did. We got to see somebody make the absolute best mojito I've ever had in my life. From just hand crushing and muddling the mint to how he mixed it up. It was so incredible. I think it took him probably 10 minutes to make this mojito. It was so good. It was green. It was like straight up green, but it was so good. So fresh tasting. Best mojito ever. So we go and sit down to enjoy these delicious mojitos. Again, we have a spectacular view because Taz takes care of his people, and all of a sudden there is a mariachi band coming and singing happy birthday to us. Taz has a birthday cake for us that his wife delivered there earlier in the day. So Taz has a local baker that he loves so much. He had her make a tres leche cake for us. Taz had his wife deliver that cake to Welcome to Miami for us so that we could enjoy it. We enjoyed it with him and the staff and the mariachi band that sang to us and serenaded us while we were there. It was so fun. There was a little surprise from Taz in there, which cracked me up. I may or may not put it in this video because I want you to experience it for yourself if you do go on a tour with Taz. So Matt and I had so much fun at our other stops that we actually missed our last stop, Rostas, because they closed, but that was okay because Taz took us on one last destination where we could see the most perfect sunset in Cozumel. Taz ended up taking us to Alberto's, which was just a ways down from our resort that we were staying at. And guys, it was amazing. We had drinks there. We had a beautiful view once again. We got to see the most gorgeous sunset we've ever seen in Cozumel, and one of my favorite things is the Cozumel sunset, and this sunset, just the view from Alberto's, it was perfect. It was perfection. I can't even put it into words. We actually ended up calling our kids from there so that we could share it with them too on FaceTime. It was absolutely incredible. So here's the deal, guys. Taz's tour, so much fun, an absolute blast. You learn so much. He can customize any tour for you. You can do a bar crawl with him. You can do just an island tour. You can tell him what you want to do and what you want to see, and he will take you and do those things with you. Taz is one of the most genuine people I've ever met. He's absolutely just so sweet, so kind, hilarious. I'm still laughing about some of the things that happened. He is the best, hands down, the best island tour that you could have done. We have gone to Mexico several times, and this was the coolest experience that we've ever had on a vacation, especially in Mexico. So you definitely have to go check out Taz. Guys, you're gonna love him. You're gonna have so much fun with him. His staff is amazing. Him and his daughter Karima are so easy to work with. Visiting Cozumel, or if you have a cruise ship that's stopping in Cozumel, or maybe you're visiting Cancun area, make sure you take that ferry over. Head over to Cozumel, book a tour with Taz. You guys, you will not regret it. It's the best.